Something that I want to talk about now when we get to the quarterfinals, but ties into the Italy game. Having lost to New Zealand, we now have this kind of knockout rugby mentality. You know, if we didn't beat Italy, going home.
Yeah.
You know, or good chance of going home. Talk to me about the mentality of knockout rugby and how that impacted you, knowing that like this could be my, you know, Italy could be my last Springbok test. Quarterfinal against Japan could be my last test, you know. So yeah, knockout mentality and how that impacted you.
I think firstly, you know, Rassi, what he said to us after that first loss against New Zealand, you know, it was obviously a stumble in the blocks, and he literally said that, boys, we've got 4 big games left. And it was Italy, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. Obviously, no disrespect to Namibia and Canada, but he said these are the games, the must-win games that, you know, we have to obviously pitch up and play out of our skins. And he put it that way. 4 big games for you to become world champions and change your lives forever and drink out of that cup. That's what his exact words, you know, and, you know, literally give hope to South Africa and do all these great things. 4 games, you know, so he just put it across to the boys like that. And then he just changed your whole mentality. You're like, 4 games, man, that's nothing. So for you to show up for just 4 games and put your body on the line and contribute to the success of the team, and then you end up, you know, literally holding that cup was just enough motivation to the boys, you know. So we just targeted those games, and we exhausted our energy. And yeah, I think knowing that, you know, if you lose, you're going home, it just kind of, you know, pushes, you know, you to the edge, you know, drives you to, you know, kind of giving you all and digging deeper and all of that. So I think that's what we did as a team. And, you know, for all 4 of those games, you know, we pitched up in a big way, and then, you know, ended up actually, you know, yeah, defying the odds and surprising the entire world.
And for you personally, like knowing that this could be your last game,
yeah.
I've got Super to look forward to, you know.
Yeah, for me, you know, like I said, you know, I was prepared to die in the jersey, you know, and I say that literally because, you know, I thought about it so many times. You know, my wife and my kids were there for the bulk of the time, you know, at the World Cup, and my wife literally could not recognize me because I was in this like zone, you know. My own mentality was like, this is it, you know. So I was always kind of in, you know, visualizing about the game, thinking about the game. So I didn't really relax too much. It was all about, you know, making sure that I pitch up in a big way and contribute to the team. So yeah, I wasn't myself. I was just like ready to, you know, to go beast mode every single time and just, you know, realize that dream. Yeah. Is that right? Is that a good enough answer?
Yeah, that was great.
Is it okay? I'm gonna put it in a nice way.
Yeah, because I'm here. Look, you're doing brilliant. Okay, are you feeling good though? Anything high?
Yeah, it's water.
So I'm going to just jog your memory now as we get into the kind of the tail end of the World Cup.
Okay.
And if you can, as much as possible, because we're going to show this as though it's live, you can talk me through like as it was happening, you know, or as it happened in real time. I'll turn my sound off. I think this is it. Just double check. Sorry, that's not it. Okay.
Cool.
You good?
Yeah, I know what's coming next. It's all good.
So, I mean, if you could talk us through this, how it happened and what was going through your mind, and yeah. Are you all set?
You're all set.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez. Yep, I remember that moment. I think I was so, psyched up. I was like I said, in beast mode. So I literally just wanted to, smash the guy, and not really obviously do it illegally. I just wanted to smash him and make obviously a statement to say that we're here for business. We want to win this game, and I obviously hit him so hard and try to drive him back, and he tried to pull out and in a way drop his head a bit, and then it just made it look that much worse. So after the tackle, you can see that I was remorseful immediately. I put up my hands, and then I showed Wayne that I didn't intend to hurt him, and thank God that Wayne Bonds is a really great referee, because you literally saw that in my eyes that I didn't mean to kind of spear tackle the guy, and he kind of knew about my reputation, that I'm not a guy who gets yellow cards and stuff all the time. So that could have easily escalated to a red card, if we had gone to a TMO, but he made that decision in the moment, and I was able to go for 10 minutes and cool off, and I was stressing so much, but it was just because I was so, so hungry to do well and win that game.
And talk me about that 10 minutes, because also Sears come off.
Yeah.
Who's now just played his first game against Italy, first full game, in the quarterfinals, come off. What were your feelings in that 10 minutes on your
It was a tough 10 minutes, the longest 10 minutes of my life. Because the whole time I was just, praying. I'm like, please, Lord, let them not score, whilst I'm off. So the whole time I was just, I had to sit down because you have to, But I just remember being so, anxious, and just kind of, praying silently, saying that, I don't want the Japanese team to score. And then the boys did well, they really defended, and the only thing they got from the 10 minutes, me and Sia were off, was the 3 points, And the whole time, Sia was just saying, don't worry about it, just go back and, make up for it, and, make a huge impact. So that was my whole thing now, and I was just thinking, when I get on the pitch, I'm going to contribute in a big way. And I think one of the first things I did when I got back on the field was a big scrum, and that kind of energized the team. So I guess I'm happy they didn't score a try in those 10 minutes.
Cool. They got 3 points from dominating the scrum though.
Yes.
So I mean, how did you feel? I know that we didn't score a try, but also it was early in the game, and it was a very tight game.
Yes, it was.
60 minutes. Seeing the scrum be dominated and you're off the pitch and we lose 3 points, but more about seeing that effect that it had on the team. I know they didn't score a try, but how did you feel seeing the scrum get dominated and getting the penalty? Yeah,
no, it definitely, it definitely hurt me, and that's when I felt, I should be out there, and I let down the team, and I just wanted to get back and make amends for it, Obviously, we were 7 men in the scrum and they took advantage, and I think, when I got back on the field, the first thing I did was make amends for those 3 points. But I guess the boys really did their utmost best and defended like Trojans. I remember Dwayne smashing somebody when I was sitting on that on that chair, and I just wanted to get back and join the boys. So in the way we did make up for those 3 points.
Show you the next clip is similar to what you were just talking about.
Okay.
So can you talk this through in the real time for me, please? I mean, it's 5-3, so scores are tight, you're back on the field. Just talk to me about what your strategy was here, where your energy came from, and talk a bit about your reaction.
Okay. Again. Okay, nice. Okay. Oh yeah. So I think I just wanted to obviously get a scrum penalty, And yeah, every time when I obviously pushed the other guy backwards, it gave me so much energy, and that energy also rubbed onto the other guys around me. And I think what you're seeing there is just passion. It's just pure passion. It's just what I feel for the jersey, what I feel for the Springboks, and that's why I kind of just had to show it. It just happened naturally.
He's just looking